we are kicking things off with huge news from the gaming world. Xbox CEO Ashish Sharma has officially confirmed that Microsoft is stopping the development of Copilot for the Xbox console and is beginning to wind down the use of this AI service for mobile gaming. Sharma revealed that Microsoft is retiring features that simply do not align with their future direction. This is a major shift in how Microsoft is prioritizing its gaming platform, and we dive into exactly what this means for your console and mobile experience right now.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALEN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we look back at a classic piece of Microsoft history. We are talking about Clippy, the infamous office assistant that once defined a generation of productivity software. We explore why Microsoft decided to retire this digital mascot, tracing the story of how this early attempt at a digital assistant failed, and what that tells us about how companies handle product evolution and user reception. Now, the world of artificial intelligence is getting serious. Google DeepMind, Microsoft, and xAI have just signed agreements granting the U.S. government early access to unreleased frontier AI models for national security testing. We break down the implications of this massive collaboration and what this early access means for the future of AI development and national security. And finally, we tackle a massive operational challenge facing every Fortune 500 company. A new report from Microsoft found that while 80% of these firms use AI agents, only 10% have formal governance, creating huge risks. We examine the critical gap between deployment speed and security maturity, and what the 7-step framework Microsoft has proposed to bring control back to autonomous AI systems. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Microsoft has announced a strategic pivot in its gaming AI initiatives, confirming the cessation of Copilot development for the Xbox console and the winding down of the AI service on mobile gaming platforms. Xbox CEO Ashish Sharma stated that the company is retiring features that do not align with its future direction, aiming to accelerate development and deepen community engagement. Gaming Copilot, which was in beta and designed to serve as a personal gaming sidekick offering assistance and recommendations, will no longer be developed for the console. Furthermore, Microsoft will begin phasing out Copilot on mobile, where it is currently available in the Xbox mobile app, Game Bar for Windows 11, and on ROG Xbox Ally handhelds. Sharma emphasized that this shift is part of a broader effort to realign resources following significant team restructuring within Microsoft's gaming division, as the company focuses on rebuilding its position ahead of Project Helix, its next-generation console. The company's stated goals are to move faster, strengthen community connections, and reduce friction for both players and developers. Separately, in other gaming news, The Sims has released a major base game update featuring over 380 new base layer variants and enhancements for infant play areas. In a move supporting veterans, Microsoft's Activision is launching an initiative tied to Military Appreciation Month, featuring the Call of Duty Endowments Navigator, Tracer Pack for Call of Duty, Black Ops 7 and Warzone. This pack includes cosmetic items and experience boosts, with 100% of net proceeds benefiting programs supporting veteran employment. Additionally, the game Winx Club, The Magic is Back, has been announced for release across PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Microsoft has officially retired its long-standing office assistant, Clippy, marking the end of an era for the company's early attempts at digital assistants. Clippy, which appeared in Microsoft Office 97, was designed to offer productivity advice, drawing inspiration from a Stanford study suggesting humans react to computers similarly to how they interact with people. However, Microsoft's decision to anthropomorphize the software proved to be a misstep. Clippy became an immediate source of annoyance, constantly pestering users with unsolicited help requests. Despite user dissatisfaction, Microsoft ultimately listened, turning Clippy off by default in subsequent versions and finally retiring it with Office 2007. While Microsoft moved away from anthropomorphizing products, the company has not entirely forgotten its past. In 2009, research into a new virtual assistant led to the development of Cortana, a Bing-powered helper that was integrated across multiple operating systems. Although Cortana saw tepid reception compared to Clippy, its functionality eventually waned, and it was completely shelved in 2023. More recently, Microsoft introduced Copilot, an AI-powered assistant designed specifically for the Microsoft Office environment, capable of summarizing data and drafting documents. This new AI assistant echoes the function of Clippy, leading some observers to draw parallels between the two. Despite its official retirement, Clippy continues to reappear in various forms. Unofficial apps, such as one released by Firecube, integrate Clippy elements with Copilot. Furthermore, nostalgic references persist in media, including appearances in shows like Family Guy and The Simpsons, and promotional events like the 2007 Tech Ed Conference. In gaming, Clippy has even appeared as an in-game item, such as a weapon charm in Halo Infinite. Perhaps the most notable recent resurgence occurred in 2021, when Microsoft's X account announced that Clippy would return as the new paperclip emoji in Microsoft 365 if it garnered over 20,000 likes, which it did. This event leaves open questions about whether the return reflects genuine user sentiment or ironic engagement with the failed mascot. Google DeepMind, Microsoft, and xAI have formalized agreements granting the U.S. government early access to unreleased frontier artificial intelligence models. This strategic collaboration is designed to enable national security testing capabilities, significantly expanding Washington's capacity to assess these advanced technologies. The move signals a coordinated effort among leading tech entities to integrate cutting-edge AI development with governmental security assessments. Analysts suggest this access will be crucial for evaluating the safety, capabilities, and potential risks associated with the next generation of frontier AI systems. A critical governance gap is emerging across the Fortune 500, where a staggering 80% of companies utilize AI agents, yet a mere 10% have established formal management strategies. This disparity is creating significant operational and cybersecurity risks, demanding immediate restructuring of control, identity, and oversight models for autonomous systems. Microsoft's latest report highlights that the rapid deployment of low-code and no-code tools has fueled the proliferation of AI agents, embedding them deeply into core functions like sales workflows, finance, and customer service. This evolution, often termed shadow AI, has moved beyond simple consumer chatbots to autonomous agents capable of chaining actions across multiple services via APIs, operating continuously without human review. Traditional governance frameworks are proving inadequate. They were designed for stable human roles and software, failing to address the dynamic nature of AI agents. Structural misalignments exist in the identity model, where only 22% of companies treat AI agents as independent identities, with the remaining 78% relying on shared credentials, complicating incident response attribution. Furthermore, permission models grant agents overly broad, standing access, leading to credential sprawl where unused agents retain sensitive database access. The speed mismatch is another major hurdle. AI agents execute complex, multi-step workflows in milliseconds, far outpacing the pace of manual human audits and approval processes. This necessitates a transition to automated governance that operates at machine speed. Statistical evidence underscores the urgency. Okta data shows 91% of organizations use AI agents, but only 10% have a management strategy. The World Economic Forum Cybersecurity Outlook notes that 87% of security leaders view AI-related vulnerabilities as the fastest-growing risk, with IBM reporting that 63% of organizations lack AI guardrails. The financial implications are mounting, with Gartner projecting AI governance spending to reach $492 million in 2026. High-profile incidents, such as a McDonald's breach involving a chatbot with excessive database access, or a Replit agent deleting a production database, demonstrate the real-world consequences of unchecked autonomy. To mitigate these risks, Microsoft outlines a comprehensive 7-step framework for AI agent governance. 1. Implementation of least privilege identity models, restricting agents to the minimum necessary resources based on documented purpose. 2. Data protection and traceability, applying data rules directly to AI communication channels to ensure audit trails and content labeling. 3. Remediation of shadow infrastructure, offering secure, sanctioned alternatives to reduce the incentive for deploying unmanaged agents. 4. Operational resilience and strategic observability, updating playbooks for AI failure scenarios and tracking cross-plane metrics. 5. Proactive regulatory readiness and human oversight, integrating compliance checks early and establishing human review points. 6. Executive accountability and board-level visibility, elevating AI risk to the board level with measurable KPIs. 7. Training and transparency, fostering a culture of security collaboration and safe AI usage. Executive leadership must treat AI governance as a cross-functional imperative involving IT, legal, compliance, and the board. The roadmap involves 3 phases: discovery and inventory, building an identity architecture, and finally, policy definition and continuous monitoring.